First, the Queen issues a decree that changes the status of Somerset from an isolated paradise into a tourist attraction. Now monsters, sea creatures, I've never seen anything like them. Well, I say let the cat fight them. Better him than me. Suddenly the ground opened, spewing water and strange creatures. They attacked us. Luckily, one of the newcomers, a Khajiit, leaped in and drove them back. Called himself Razum Dar. He could probably use some help if you're so inclined.
Have you ever seen such creatures? Raz has not. Probably neither have you. You are a newcomer, yes? New to this island of high elves? This one has an eye for such things. And you look capable. So can Raz interest you in some cloak and dagger work?
That sounds ominous.
Ominous? No, nothing of the sort. Well, maybe a little of the sort. Depends on how things develop. Raz has come to Somerset at the behest of Queen Ayrenn to make sure her decree regarding the opening of the island proceeds as she directed. Ask some questions, determine the mood in Shimmerin, and see how the newcomers are faring. Rumors have reached the Queen, and she is concerned. So Razum Dar comes to see what is happening and fight strange creatures. Now Raz is concerned as well. While you ask questions around the city, Raz can take care of some other business. It may or may not involve scratching and clawing. Let's meet near the entrance to Shimmerin when you have something to report.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Finally got the volume working right. Alright, so what are the strange creatures you're
Raz
fighting?
never saw such monsters in his life. They appear related to water, but this one tends to avoid this stuff. That pearl, though, Raz swears it was calling those creatures. A mystery for another time, perhaps. Now, we need to see to the newcomers.
Anyone specific you want
As
to
a
talk
matter
to?
of fact, Raz made a list. All Newell, a high elf artisan, spoke out. See what she complained about. Then there's Soxolza, a persecuted Argonian newcomer. Finally, Ranuel, a city resident noted in the Divine Prosecution's observation log.
Alright, sounds like fun. I usually do good by putting that there.
Go find your own patch of beach.
Sorry, just want to ask some
Not
questions.
that you'd understand the concept, but the path to Alaxon requires dedication and complete concentration. I must find the perfect shells, or my pigments will be substandard. And do you know what that will do to my art? Exactly.
What's
An
the path of
ultimate
whatever?
concept practiced widely here in Somerset. Alaxon is the state of perfection that every High Elf strives for. The path to Alaxon represents the approach we take to achieve that state. Now, why have you interrupted my work?
I heard you made some
I believe in
complaints.
caution as much as the next High Elf, but sometimes the rules get in the way of common sense. My apprentice lived here for more than a year. Good help is so hard to find, especially among the newcomers. He was adept at making dyes.
What happened to your
Took her
apprentice?
away. Said they had to scrutinize her qualifications, test her knowledge of culture and etiquette. But I haven't seen her since. My work suffers, so of course I complained to the monks. Now I have to gather my own shells.
Did the monks offer any explanation?
They told me I could fill out some forms and appeal to the kin lady. But who has time for such bureaucracy? And for a wood elf?
Hey, I'm a wood elf.
I have work to do, and all this aggravation has diverted my path to Alaxon.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Perfection requires constant vigilance, so back to it.
Nailed it. Oh, who goes there? Oh, little bitty, wolf puppies. Aw, aren't you cute? Oh, you're not cute. This is kind of awkward now. Bye. Sir, that backpack beside you, I'm gonna need it. Rude. Somerset is not the wondrous paradise the heralds proclaimed it to be. Despite the fine words of the Queen's decree, the Isles want nothing to do with outsiders. Treat newcomers worse than a mud flea on a guar. Since I stepped off the boat, the priest from the monastery collected me for some sort of cultural assessment to discern my understanding of social rules and regulations. However, no one actually asked me any questions. They locked me in a cell, somewhere in the bowels of the monastery, along with the other newcomers of the island. Something about the whole affair felt wrong, like warm water in an otherwise cool stream. Ugh. When I heard one of the monks give thanks to a Deja prayer, I knew I had to get out of there. Use my talents learned from the associate who may or may not have belonged to the Thieves Guild. I know how you disapprove of my friends. Slipped out of the cell and away from the monastery. In the morning, I plan to head to Eleanor. Hopefully I can secure a package to Murkmire there. Frankly, at this point, any destination would be preferable to here. I never made it. Sorry, buddy. Alright, who's the last person all the way out here? Come on, there we go. Let's step it up a little. drink. Alright.
Please, I was once like
A
you.
newcomer in the warehouse district. Unusual. But how can I help you today, my friend?
I was wondering how your name ended up on an observation
Divine?
log.
Who told you that? If Justiciar sent you to try and trick me into confessing... No, no. The High Elves would never send a newcomer to perform such a task. But I admit it. I made my thoughts known.
What are
I
those
arranged
thoughts?
to bring my cousin here to work with me. The ship arrived, but all the newcomers were carted away. For questioning, they said. I complained to the kin lady and anyone else who would listen. And what has it gotten me? Nothing!
You're not a LIF. Have you lived here long?
Oh, my family has been here for generations and generations. Before the Queen's decree, outsiders might have been rare, but we were not unheard of. Our business has grown and gets better every day. That's why I sent for my cousin. We need the help.
You like living here?
Somerset is a rare and beautiful jewel in the Abetian Sea. I love it here. The High Elves treat us like children, but they have never been hostile. The Queen's decree has stirred the waters, though. I fear it will get worse before it gets better.
Alright. And now I gotta go find Roz. Thankfully, it doesn't look like he's too far away. I ran out of energy.
This is unheard of. Why have you closed the
Oh,
monastery?
I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be on this side.
Good people, I hear your concerns.
But the workers I hired, they were aboard the ship from Rivenspire.
The kin lady and I, we have only your best interests in mind. Every guest must be sequestered while we ascertain their suitability for Altmer society.
Sounds like a stand-up guy.
Lock up the newcomers! Send the newcomers back where they came from. We don't want them here.
This is interesting.
Such anger. Raz never expected to hear such words from the Queen's loyal subjects. The sentiment isn't universal, but enough feel this way for Raz to be concerned. Did you learn anything interesting from the people I sent you to talk to?
The artist assistant and Redgar's cousin were both sequestered.
Sequestered? Just a different word for imprisoned, yes. Ranul's cousin just arrived, but Olnewell's assistant has lived on Somerset since long before the Queen ever issued her decree. What about the lizard? What did Zoxolza have to say?
He was already dead.
Why would the Aldar gather up newcomers and non-High Elf residents alike and send them to the monastery? Does the kin lady condone this behavior? Raz's head itches, and not in a good way. Our course is clear, Five Claw. We must go to the monastery. Raz
I'll
admires
help
your
you.
enthusiasm, But this one needs you to enter the monastery on your own. Raz has other fish to catch. This one will help you get past the sentry, though. When you notice that the sentry is distracted, just sleep quietly inside.
Alright. I need to be over here. There we go.
You there! I have a...
Hey.
Damn it, why won't this work?
Did you see a golden knight?
I have no idea what that was, and I'm not sure I want to know.
Okay.
Sentry! Raz owes you for that game of cards and has come to pay.
Well, I don't recall any... You say I won some gold?
Don't you remember? Raz always pays his debts.
Right, little kitty.
And he
Hang on 1 second
always
here.
buys the drinks.
Gold and drinks? Well, my relief should be along soon, so why not?
Right, let's do this. Amongst the 300 stand as the most renowned something scholar in all of Somerset. Studied gene. Didn't have a chance to read all that. Alright, investigate the monastery.
Are you lost? You can't be in here.
You don't see me. You don't see me. I'm just gonna pop this up for a second. You can pause if you want to read it. Excuse me, can I talk to him?
No, not now, please. Your spiritual well-being can wait until after my nap.
Where can I find the people
You'll have to
sequestered?
ask one of the monks that the new Aldork brought with him. They deal with all the newcomer testing and evaluations. I'm just a simple monk trying to catch up on my sleep. That was a hint, by the way.
Let's have some
with
idea.
the questions about the newcomers. Why do you care about the complexities of Altma bureaucracy? Still, if I had to make a guess, I'd say they were taking into the Undercroft for registration and processing. Now go away.
Alright, fine. I'll let him back to his nap. Alright. Oh, not this way. This way, maybe? Oh, I'm not through with him yet, apparently.
No, not. You'll have to ask again with the question. The
Anything else I
monastery
should know?
should be a place of peace and meditation. The Aldork has closed us down until further notice. That means if any of the monks spot you, they'll raise the alarm. Me? I never saw you. Now, if you don't mind, my nap awaits.
Homeboy really likes his nap. Alright. Let's see if we can head downstairs.
You have no right to be in here.
Shh. Just let it happen.
Do you really wish to interrupt me?
Looks like there's something else I need to do first. What am I missing? It's above me.
Why are you here?
Why are any of us here? That's interesting looking.
Knick-knack for an Aldorch's office, wouldn't you agree? I noticed you skulking around while I was engaged in some skulking of my own. I suppose we both came to the monastery with a similar purpose in mind. The sequestered
that?
newcomers. I came to find out what happened to a friend. I assume that's what brought you here as well? A house of worship shouldn't be used as an internment camp, and it shouldn't be locked to the public either.
I saw a portal like that. Those strange creatures
I've
came
never
by.
seen anything quite like it. I find it intriguing and a bit disturbing. But we aren't here to discuss curios. Strange creatures notwithstanding, we need to find out what's happening with the missing newcomers.
How'd you get past
The
security?
sentry doesn't appear to have stopped you, so I could ask you the same question. Let's just agree that we both have our methods. Curious, but I feel that there's more going on in Shimmerine than the usual politics and community relations. That's
What
the
else could be going
question,
on?
my cautious friend. We have a newly appointed Aldorch and a disgruntled kin lady, both opposed to the Queen's decree. What's their connection to the missing newcomers? I was about to explore the Undercroft. Care to join?
Yeah, I'll meet you down there.
A curious pearl. Something's wrong down here. I sense magic. Vile magic. Cages? These people did nothing to deserve such
Thank the divines! You aren't one of the monks. Please, let me out of here.
Why are you
It's a
locked in the cage?
nightmare. We came to Somerset to seek new opportunities. We barely stepped off the ship when they marched us to the monastery. Instead of questioning us or the usual high elf bureaucracy, they locked us in these cages.
Where's
the monks
everybody
gathered
else?
them a few moments ago and took them through the door on the far side of the chamber. Please, let me out of here before they take me away like the others.
Is
Alright, I'll
that
let you out.
Scoffin?
Is that a what?
Thank you for setting me free.
A Daedra. Here? And that's a Scoffin, if I remember my Daedric recitations correctly. Very curious.
What's it doing
An
here?
excellent question, and one I hope to find the answer to. From the evidence before us, it appears this Nord killed the Scoffin before he succumbed to his own wounds. Good for him. I found this key on the creature's belt, so we can open that door.
That's who the prisoner said everybody else
I
was.
suggest we pick up the pace. We need to determine what's actually happening down here, and
What the
who's
hell's going on
behind
in the
all this.
background?
Without answers to those questions, we won't be able to decide on our best course of action.
Yeah, what about you, Mr.
I'll explain everything later. For now, we need
Hold
to
up.
hurry.
I want to... Okay. That was just... whatever.
Unfortunately. Your turn will come.
Shit, I'm stuck. There we go. Nope. Go away. I keep getting stuck.
I'll deal with the pearl. You hold off these creatures. The pearl's magic attracts these creatures. Hold them off while I complete my spell.
Back it up, buddy. I said back it up. Oh, back up. Anybody else?
Come on.
No?
Let's
Good.
talk outside.
Right behind you.
Those poor people. This wasn't just about newcomers and opposing the Queen's decree. That was Daedric magic back there. I just wish we had arrived a few moments earlier.
What
I
happened to
promised
Pearl?
to explain what I know. I suppose that now's as good a time as any. I'm a member of the Sijic Order. Our Right Master sent me to investigate a warning we received about a plot involving Somerset. My inquiries led me here.
The Physic
The
Order?
Sijic Order is an ancient magical monastic society. We served as advisors to the rulers of Tamriel, but that was before we removed our island home from the world. Now this threat has drawn us back. But why are you involved in all of this?
I'm working with Razimdar, one of the Queen's eyes. But what happened to the Pearl?
An Eye of the Queen? Interesting. I diffused the Daedric magic and transported the pearl to Artaeum, the Sijic island, for safekeeping and study, so we can learn more about it. But we can discuss this further once we get out of here.
Alright, let's go. Got a really bad feeling I'm gonna meet some more. Yep. Back up. Oh. I was wondering where you went off to. Couple of gold, okay. Back it up. Okay, 2 of them. Oh. That maybe trigger one without the other. Nope, but I'm gonna have a friend. Got me a little achievement there. That's nice. Hey, we're both wardens. That's cool. So what's everybody doing tonight?
Living on Artaeum for a few centuries doesn't prepare you for physical activity. Let the Eye of the Queen know what we discovered, and I'll catch up with you later.
Ah, this one's new partner returns. What interesting scandal did you uncover in the monastery? Tell Raz every juicy detail.
Do you really want to know?
That isn't the kind of scandal Raz was hoping for. Murder, Daedric rituals, and traitorous behavior have a way of ruining an otherwise perfect day. We need to learn the extent of the Kin Lady's involvement, and by we, Raz means you.
Of course, me. You want me just to openly do this?
Accuse? Not exactly. Raz wants you to talk to her. See what she knows about the Oldar. The Kin Lady is meeting with local leaders. Attend that meeting and learn the truth. This invitation and set of elegant clothes will get you through the door.
I also met a mage at a physic order.
A Psijic? Raz has heard rumors.
I'll say that word right one day.
But there are always rumors about the Psijics. For an island of sages who disappeared more than 300 years ago, they certainly seem to get around. Did this Psijic mage say what the Order was investigating?
Something about a warning, and she seemed pretty interested in a life-sucking
There
pearl.
was a life-sucking pearl. You should probably have led with that bit of information. Well,
I'll remember
we
that
can
next
worry
time.
about the Psijic mage and figure out where these pearls came from later. For now, go see what the Kin Lady has to say.
You speak to the King Lady, you two work for the Queen.
Kin Lady Avanice and Raz do not get along. You see, there was a horse, a platter of pudding tarts, and... No. This one won't bore you with the sordid details. Besides, everyone behaves well when they survive.
Curious, but at the same time, I
you will
probably
learn
don't
more
want to
than I
know.
would.
Where to from here? Okay. Not that way.
Divines, save me.
Kitty, kitty. Can I pet you? Oh gosh. Use elegant outfit? That don't look too bad. Doesn't match with my silver theme, but what can you do? Did I? Yeah, I walked past the doorway like a moron.
Yes? And who might you be?
You speak with the kin lady.
The kin lady is currently engaged. She's holding a conference with Shimmerine's elite to discuss certain political matters.
Have an invitation.
Yes, so you do. And may I say that your outfit is suitably elegant. Please, head into the garden.
We all have concerns regarding the Queen's decree. I assure you that I am working with Aldark T'Kala to safeguard the sanctity of Shimmerine and all of Somerset. Enjoy the food and drink. Business of the city requires my attention, but I shall rejoin you shortly.
Oh, excuse me. Alright, let's talk with him first.
How bold of you. The Neberard dares to stand in my holy presence. Very well, bold Neberard.
I already don't like this guy.
What can the new Aldark of Shimmerine do for you? And please, try not to bore me or spray any spittle on my spotless vestments.
I really don't like him. Hear that you have a plan for administering Queen's decree.
You heard that somewhere, did you? I'll have to have a discussion with the Divine Prosecution about how lax our security has become. No, I jest. The kin lady and I have nothing but the best interests of Somerset and the newcomers in mind.
Do you, though? Is that why you're sequestering the newcomers?
You really are well informed about things here in Shimmerine, aren't you? For a Neberah.
Yeah, why do you keep calling me that?
You're right. Where are my manners? Using a word you couldn't possibly be expected to understand. It means unwelcome. As in, you are not welcome here.
You are getting very close to getting punched in the face.
That's a serious accusation to toss around so casually. What did you say your name was again? I want to make sure to add it to the Divine Prosecution's observation log. For your own...
I got somewhere else to be.
I suddenly remembered some business I need to deal with as well. Feel free to pester the other guests in my absence.
Shame I can't shoot him.
How dare you barge into my home without so much as a by your leave? No, I refuse to deal with one of the Queen's guests, especially not in my own home. How did you get in here, by the way? No, never mind that. Since you found your way in,
Front door was open.
you can find your way back out before I call the guards.
What do you oppose the Queen's
Such
decree?
innocence. You really want to know why I oppose the Queen's order to allow newcomers to enter Somerset? Because I'm trying to protect both the island and the newcomers. It's in everyone's best interest that we maintain a separation.
And the Alder disagrees?
Aldark T'Kala came highly recommended. He has grand plans for protecting Shimmerine. Grand plans. Unfortunately, in my haste to deal with the Queen's decree, I may have made an error in judgment.
An error
Not
in
that
judgment.
it's any concern of yours. but my Chancellor has been unable to verify the Aldach's existence prior to when we met. And I recommended him for the position
that seems
at
like
the
more
monastery.
than just a small error in
I
judgment.
assure you, Kin Lord Millenthal praised Tilkala to no end.
And are you aware that the monks are killing newcomers?
That's preposterous. Aldach Tikala sequesters the newcomers to ascertain their suitability for life in Somerset. Those who pass will find a place here. As for the rest, they'll be returned to wherever they came from. That's what we agreed to.
Sounds like you need to see for yourself.
My lady, one of the monks said to deliver this message. It's from the Aldarch himself.
The Coral Forest. An odd location for a meeting, but I need to hear the Aldach's explanation.
Oops, sorry. This step's a little confusing. Not gonna lie. Hey.
Pretend you are adjusting your boot or admiring the architecture. As hard as it may be, look anywhere but directly at Raz. Good, good. Now, tell Raz what you learned at the King Lady's Manor.
She believes the newcomers are being sequestered and sent
Raz
away.
thinks Avanis is as naive as she is complicit, but she is not a murderer. This new Aldarch, though, has so much blood on his hands, it looks like he's wearing red gloves. From what I could discover, he didn't exist before he came to Shimmerin.
He's gonna meet the Aldarch in
Coral
the Coral
Forest.
Forest.
A strange meeting place. Raz thinks we should go and see what the Aldarch is up to. After I take back that outfit, I might need it again later. Ah, you have a pretty admirer, my friend. The Psijic sage, yes? Here she comes now.
Let's see what she has to say.
I'm glad I found you. While watching the King Lady's mansion, I saw her ladyship sneak out the back and leave the city.
The King Lady is meeting the Aldarch in the Coral Forest. Raz smells something, and it isn't moon sugar biscuits.
Your reputation precedes you, Eye of the Queen. I am Valserin of the Psijic Order.
I need to do
and I
something
agree
here.
that the Aldarch is more than a simple monk.
We should work together, yes? But let's travel separately to avoid attracting unwanted attention. Raz will find you both at the Coral Forest.
Why can't I do that?
Well?
Geronimo! Okay, I'm gonna avoid. Actually, no, I'm not gonna avoid it. Work out some skills. Hey, back it up, buddy. Where'd he go? Gotcha. Scraps. Well, it goes good for crafting at least. Oh. You didn't give me nothing at all. How rude.
One of Somerset's more unique environments, the Coral Forest. I used to love coming here when I was growing up. We need to find out whether Aldark asked Kinlady Avanice to meet him out here. Based on what we saw in the monastery's undercroft, I'm hesitant to use magic to locate them. I suppose we'll have to find them through mundane means. Too bad the Queen's spy isn't he? He's good at this sort of thing.
Alright. And a little iron ore, always nice. I want to check something real quick. Oh, that is very convenient. He's spitting at me. That's insanely rude. Oh, you fly. Was not expecting that.
Murder! That wasn't part of the plan, Aldark.
You know nothing of the plan, you fool. Let me give you a taste of what the Prince of Bargains has in store for this pitiful world.
Your
Prince of Bargains,
I want
yay.
no part of Daedra. Help!
The Aldark, we'd better hurry.
Come, Nebara. Let me show you the power bestowed upon me by... Yagra, destroy these fools!
Hey, level up. Hang on. I think I'm gonna get mid armor with this run. This particular person. Go with stamina this time. That looks good. Let me get my new stuff on. I'm gonna have to re-dye him. I'll work on that later though.
Razumdar apprehended the Kinlady. They're at the west edge of the Coral Forest. What happened to Aldark Tilkalar? Did he escape?
He's dead, but I heard him mention the Prince of
I
Bargains.
think we can conclude that Tilkalar wasn't actually an Oldark. At least, not with his connection to the Prince of Bargains' Clavicus Vial. Strange magic and creatures worry me, however. Hopefully the pearl I sent to Artaeum can tell us more.
You think you can learn something from the pearl?
You'd be surprised what a particular object can reveal if you know how to unlock its secrets. I need to return and tell Right Master Ikesis all that transpired here. If you're willing, I'd like you to come to Artaeum and confirm my story.
And who's
The
the Right
Right
Master?
Master leads the Psijic Order from Kapora Tower on the island of Artaeum. This spell attunes you to a portal near Shimmerine in the ruins of the Keep of 11 Forces. It always leads to Artaeum, no matter the island's current location.
Alright, I'll go after I check in with Roz.
One more adjustment and there! You are now attuned.
Yay,
Find
good
me
for
on Artaeum after you finish with the Eye of the Queen.
That actually does a little bit of damage. Oh! Rude. Let me hit this way shrine. This should be right. I'm sorry, did I disturb something here? You are a big son of a bitch. There we go. Okay, got the way shrine. Okay. I see some runestones. Nice.
Ah,
Another
Five
achievement.
Claw. The King Lady and Raz had the most illuminating conversation.
You can't treat me like some sort of criminal, you horrid creature.
Hehehehe.
Queen Irene will be disappointed that the King Lady of Shimmerine allowed a false Oldark to murder so many newcomers. Such a scandal makes other travelers uneasy about coming here, yes?
He called on the Prince of Bargains before I
The
killed
Prince of Bargains. That could only be Clavicus Vial. What oblivion-inspired nest of vipers has Raz stumbled into? This one has a very bad feeling about all of this. Where is the Psijic Sage? Raz would like to ask her what she thinks.
She returned to Artaeum, and she invited me to come speak to the Right
The
Master.
Psijic Order's interest in all of this concerns Raz Uldar. This one has never had much love of magic, or those that practice the art. On the other hand, now Raz has his own person on the inside. An Eye of Raz, if you will, yes?
Don't quit your day job. Valen said the Order would try to find more about the Oldark and the Abyssal Perils.
Then you must go to
Pearls.
Artaeum and discover what the Psijics have learned. When you return, you can tell Raz all about it so he can pass it along to the Queen. Yes, Raz likes this plan. In the meantime, Raz will investigate the Daedric connection.
Have you come to gloat? To kick me while I wallow in my own misery? Well, go ahead. I deserve it.
So how'd you get
I met
involved
him
with
at
them?
Kinlord Millenthal's party in Eleanor. We had similar ideas about the Queen's decree, and I recommended that he lead the monastery. Somerset isn't a stew pot, and the various races aren't ingredients to be sprinkled in like so much spice.
So So you knew he planned to kill the newcomers.
What a hateful accusation. Tilkala told me he was going to send them back where they came from. I had no idea he planned to kill them. I give you my word. I just wanted the newcomers to go away. And to find out he worshipped Daedra? How crude.
So do all the monks in the monastery worship
I certainly
Daedra?
hope not. We'll have to get the Divine Prosecution in there to gather up the monks Tilkala brought with him to Shimmerine. We can't have Daedric cultists desecrating a holy site. I suppose I need to beg for mercy from the proxy queen.
That would probably be for the best. Not a bad wall there. Ah, shit. Damn it. That was heavy. Trying to keep it in the medium area. Damn it. Nope, nothing from you. Hang on 1 second here. Hello. And you didn't even drop any loot. Insanely rude. Oh, fuck. You know what the hell, why not? Oh, that was painful. Ow. Gosh. Oh boy. I may be in trouble. Yeah, I think I'm gonna die. Yeah. I actually survived. Boy. Let me not do something stupid like that ever again. Oh. I'm just gonna come over here. You don't see me. You don't see me. You don't see me. You don't see me. I'm not gonna try that again. She's still aggroing on me. cool. Just click this jute and all's good. No, I'll come over here instead. That's some arrows. And I'll have your hide. Seems like a pretty good trade. I see runestones. Thanks, buddy. Oh, I see a sky shard. Couple more scraps. Ooh, pretty. Alright, found the tower.
I happen to be the only merchant on Artaeum. Not that I get much business, mind you. In fact, you're my first customer in weeks.
Alright, let's get rid of some of this stuff. I actually need to open that up. I have a fortifying mill, I could probably be using that. 33 gold, not a bad start. There you are. I will stick with what I have. That's a little stronger. I'll take a little something. Alright.
And there was no sign of Lathan. I don't know whether to be grateful or concerned.
We'll find him, Val. Now go check on the Pearl while I speak to our new guest. What a rare honor Valcerin bestowed upon you. Only a select few not of our order have ever walked upon this sacred island. Val tells me your aid was indispensable in uncovering the false Aldach's plot on Somerset.
We made some discoveries.
Unfortunate, certainly. The magic you describe sounds familiar, though I can't quite recall where I've heard of it before. I fear the pearls may be a harbinger of the threat Sotha Sil warned us about.
Sotha Sil, what threat? I don't
Sotha Sil,
understand.
one of the living gods of the Dark Elf Tribunal. He's an honorary member of our order. After an attack on his Clockwork City, he warned us about a Daedric threat to Somerset and Artaeum. I sent Valcerin to investigate.
Anything more I can do to help?
But not until we finish studying the Pearl Valcerin brought us. There are mysteries to unravel, and Val believes you will be instrumental to our success. We can get started immediately, unless you want to explore our island first. The next step involves a thorough examination of the strange pearl you and Valcerin recovered from beneath the Shimmerine Monastery. Hopefully, we can learn more about the false Aldarch and the source of the pearl's magic.
Yeah, you can use... I'm so sorry. You can use magic and the pearl to reveal all that?
We are the Psijic Order, friend of Valcerin. There is very little we cannot accomplish through the application of the old ways. Every object remembers its history. The trick involves selecting the correct ritual to reveal those buried memories. While I head inside to begin the augury ritual, I'd like you to go to Sotha Sil's study in the tower, find my acolyte, Oriandra, and ask her for Sotha Sil's amplification elixir. We may need it if the pearl proves to be resistant to our magic.
Alright, I'll find them and get the Good, I have actually passed by the way shrine. Where do I want to put it at? Let's put it on stamina. I feel like I need some more of that. Does poison damage and always applies poison status effects. Similar to increases the ring. Yeah, let's go with that one. And volley. Sure. I don't know how I feel about this teleportation. I know earlier I said I wanted to teleport, but now I'm not so sure about it.
You must be the adventurer that Valcerin was going on about. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to our secret island. Oh, I suppose you already talked to the Rite Master, seeing as you're here in Kapora Tower.
Yeah, I need to get something.
That strange pearl has certainly been reluctant to reveal its secrets. The Rite Master hates it when an inanimate object refuses to cooperate. Regarding
Don't
the
we all?
amplification elixir, I just cataloged it. It's a Sotha Sil creation, as you'd expect.
So Sotha Sil's a member of the Order?
What? No, not in the traditional sense. He's not one of our monks, if that's what you're asking. More like an honorary member, I guess you'd say. According to my records, the silver vial should be right over there. As soon as the pearl arrived via Valserin's transference spell, the Rite Master gathered the Conclave to prepare an augury ritual. He's been cycling sages through to keep them fresh, while slowly increasing the intensity of the ritual. I'm the Rite Master's acolyte. I have other duties to perform. Besides, such a complex ritual requires the power of the Conclave of the 11 Forces. I'm not that strong yet. Under the Rite Master's tutelage, I expect to attain that rank. One day.
This looks like what I need right here. Talk to the Rite Master.
Was Oriandra able to direct you to the proper elixir? Without something to amplify the magic, our ritual is going to fail. Just in time. For the next stage of the ritual, if you have no objections, I'd like you to join us. Your experiences alongside Valserin might help reveal what has so far eluded our efforts. We'll handle the magic. You pour the elixir into the scrying pool and stand close. As the ritual's power amplifies, your experiences with the Pearl and the False Aldark should help the augury do its job. We want to discover the origin of the Pearl and its strange magic. In addition, anything we can learn about the False Aldark and his connection to the Pearl would be helpful. Otherwise, we're stepping blindly into Oblivion's maw here. Pour the elixir into the pool. That should provide the final boost we need to trigger the augury.
In you go.
Here we stand, the most favored servants of Clavicus Vile, Mephala, and Nocturnal, on the verge of the greatest victory for our princes.
Are you sure those creatures can be trusted?
Have no fear. Isn't that why we formed the Court of Bedlam? Besides, what happens next in Relenthiel will seal Somerset's fate.
Well, that doesn't sound good at all.
That was unnerving. It seems the False Aldark belonged to an alliance of Daedric cultists called the Court of Bedlam. Imagine, the faithful of Clavicus Vile, Mephala, and Nocturnal working together. This is more serious than I anticipated.
Have you ever heard of them?
But I'm hardly an expert on the Daedric cults of Tamriel. The magic I sensed in the Pearl, though, it doesn't contain the taint of Oblivion. We're missing something. But what? I suppose we'll need to find out what's going on in Relenthiel. I hoped you'd say that. There. Relenthiel sits to the west of Shimmerine, just across the mountains. I'll send Valserin with you to talk to the Cannon Reeve. The False Aldark may be dead, but Mephala's and Nocturnal's agents remain, as well as the Pearls.
There we go. We need to be over here somewhere. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a jog. You know what? I don't know why I'm sitting here acting like I don't have a fucking horse. I actually have like about 20 or 30 different mounts. Click. Actions. Mount. I'll use him for this particular one until I can get... Yeah, I think that's my OG mount right there. Oh my gosh, I forgot how slow this was. Nailed you. I've only killed 10 foes? Whoa. Give me some jute. Doesn't look like it should have been
this one has
harvestable.
been looking for you.
Drat! Which one could he possibly
Where's he
be?
at? There you are, buddy.
Raz's investigations have brought him to Relanthiel. When this one noticed your Sijic friend slip into town, Raz figured you'd be along soon. So, what did you discover on Artaeum, the island that isn't here anymore? Ugh. That made Raz's head hurt.
We learned that the guy belonged to the Daedra cult.
Yes. This one has been exploring the Daedra connection as well. But Raz hates Daedra. In Raz's experience, very little good comes from dealing with Daedra or their cultists. And this revelation brings you to Relanthiel, yes?
Other members mentioned something was going to happen
That
here.
is disturbingly vague. Why must cryptic cultists be so... cryptic? Well, Raz saw Valserin head toward Canonry Farmeldo's house. This one suggests we start our investigation of the area there.
Yeah, that's where I'm supposed to meet Valstrom.
Go inside and we'll discuss this later. And take off that ridiculous hood.
Ridiculous? I'll show you what's ridiculous. I'll show you all!
You think as Canon Reeve I'd be immune to the troublesome temper of a spoiled and rebellious child. But what distinguished visitors I have today. A wandering sage, a well-dressed Khajiit, and you. What brings such a group to Relanthiel?
What's that supposed to mean? We're investigating reports of unusual occurrences.
Investigating? For who? Well, there have been 3 reports this week of someone disappearing. And my intractable son Nadoril and his malcontent friends have been cavorting around the large sinkhole that recently appeared.
You think the missing people, Sinkhole, and your friends are related?
What are you implying? They're just young and proud of their heritage. I wouldn't draw such a harsh conclusion without substantial evidence. I can't understand why they're fascinated with the sinkhole, but that doesn't make them criminals.
Can we take a look at it?
It's unusual for newcomers to encroach upon Altmer affairs, especially since we rarely saw any prior to the Queen's decree. If you want to investigate, I won't try to stop you. And if anything happens, maybe it will teach my son to avoid the place.
Raz wants to ask the Canon Reeve a few more questions. Take the Sijik and go investigate the sinkhole.
Dawnbreaker, open the way! Oh, come on! Stupid Daedric interference! I'll be back!
Okay. Nothing bad could possibly happen here.
I think we can enter through these rooms.
2 achievements, even better.
He attacked Eldon, and one of those horrible creatures tore off my hood!
Sounds like we're about to have some fun. Oh yeah, this looks like fun. Oh my god, there's a lot of them. Ow! That hurt. Alright. Oh. Let's go start you first.
That young woman was certainly in a hurry. And what was that about Nadoril and an attack?
Something about
yes, well, let's be on our guard then. I don't think this sinkhole is completely natural. Its size concerns me. If the ground continues to fall away, it could swallow all of Relenthal.
You think it's
It
dangerous?
certainly feels dangerous. And if it does figure into the Court of Bedlin's plans, well, I can't think of a more frightening event than watching Relenthal get swallowed by a sinkhole. Let's proceed and find out what's going on.
Did you hear that? Oh boy. I have a feeling this is going to get a lot worse before it gets any better.
The walls and ceiling, they don't look stable. I'll try to reinforce the weak spots and catch up with you.
You bitch. Oh, you have a friend. You have a couple of friends. I don't like your friends.
More of those Yagra creatures. Be careful.
Is someone there? Help! Please help! Crazy bastard stabbed me! God, this hurts! It was
What happened?
Kind of fun. Joining the court of Bedlam. Espousing the virtues of our Ultima heritage. But Nedoral, he took things too far.
What do you mean?
When we heard that they planned to release those creatures, I made the mistake of saying they were insane. Nedoral objected, called me unworthy. That's when he stabbed me.
Where's Nedoral now?
The court of Bedlam will eradicate the lesser races. Maybe even deal with our unworthy queen.
An answer. Oh, there are lots of little bastards.
Over here. Keep quiet and tell me if you see what I see.
See you a big ass slug, motherfucker.
You see that, right? My eyes aren't playing tricks on me. That's a sea slode. They haven't been seen in Somerset since, well, it's been centuries at least.
And
A
what the hell is that?
vile and dangerous species. Very powerful. The sea slode come from the distant underwater kingdom of Ulvorkus. Who's that hooded figure with the slode? And look, more of those abyssal pearls. They're everywhere. The Slode are a godless people. Perhaps the most hated in Tamriel. And the Sea Slode are even worse. They employ depraved magic and have long coveted Somerset. They believe it once belonged to them. They pillage, release plagues. They're horrible.
Nice.
The hooded figure could be a member of this so-called Court of Bedlam. At this point, nothing would surprise me. That Slode has me worried, though. I can't think of anything worse. You see that, right? The hooded figure. They could certainly have a connection to the Sea Slodes.
I'll destroy the pearls.
Intruders in the cave.
Heed me, my creatures! Destroy the intruders!
That doesn't sound good.
Witness the power of Kator on the Abyssal Cabal!
Ah, yay. A little bit of lag. Oh. Get off of me.
This way. We're almost there.
Yay, another achievement. Oop, oop. stamina a little bit better.
Destroy the pearls! We can't let those creatures reach the surface! The sea slode and the hooded figure are gone. I'll try to determine where they disappeared to.
I got this. Everything else is fine. Yay, another achievement. What I said about this now thing, I did not do that. Ooh. Bastard. There we go.
This way!
Two
Up
down.
here!
Oh, there was only two of them?
Damn! No sign of where the sea slode disappeared to.
Oh.
Damn it! I wasn't fast enough.
So that's
For the
it, he
time
escaped.
being, let's see what's through that opening.
Alright.
The sea slode left us something to remember it by. We need to dispatch that creature.
There we go.
There! I think we can get out over there.
Hurry, this way.
Which way?
Somehow Raz knew he'd find you.
Hey, Roz.
Sea slodes? This is worse than the Right Master imagined. Meet me.
Did the pretty Sijik say sea slode? No. Raz must have heard wrong. That could not have been what she said.
I'm afraid
Slode,
so.
that's bad. And sea slode, that sounds even worse. If the sea slode threatens Somerset, Queen Irene must be informed. We need to act. Wait. What did you say about the Cannon Reeve's son?
Yeah, he kind of joined the court and killed a few initiates who were working with the Slode. You know, no, nothing big.
Daedra worshippers. In Somerset. And Slode. Oh, Raz likes this situation less and less. As for Nedoril, Raz knows how to deal with traitors. This one will meet you at the cannon.
Alright, I'll see you there. Oh, I see a Jeep. Nothing. Sorry, my headphones getting a little heavy on my head, if you know what I mean.
The Eye of the Queen? How dare you accuse my son of treason?
How dare your son commit treason?
The Queen's Eye. How dare he not identify himself when he first arrived? And how dare he accuse my foolish son of something as serious as treason? The Queen shall hear of this, mark my words.
He's more than foolish. He killed a high elf and is working with the Sea Slode.
Sea Slode? Plus all this nonsense about Altma's superiority, and now murder? I am the Canon Reeve of Relenthil. I took an oath to serve and protect my community. How in the Queen's name am I supposed to reconcile my son's actions?
That's not something I can help you out with, brother.
Doril, what have you done? Please, you must talk to the Queen's Eye. He needs to show mercy. I'm sure we can find a way to resolve this without... Oh, here comes Nadoril now.
Foolishness can be ignored. Murder and treason, not so much.
You and your queen have no authority over a true Altma, you mangy cat.
This one cannot allow your crimes to stand unanswered.
Nadoril! No! No! I understand. Relenthil is loyal to the Queen.
Damn, that escalated very quickly.
Sometimes the eye sees treason and must cut it out before it spreads. This one is sorry you had to witness that.
Couldn't you just have arrested him?
Blasphemy, treason, murder. How many crimes must one commit to attract the attention of the executioner's blade? Raz decided that a message had to be sent. Enemies of the Queen will not be tolerated.
This ain't like
treason and the Queen's justice are serious business. Raz has been forced into this role on rare occasions, but he never seeks it out or looks forward to wielding the blade. A necessary part of my job, yes.
Anything else you need from me right now?
No. Raz will see to the Canon Reeve and send word to the Queen before looking deeper into the Court of Bedlam. You should return to Artaeum and let the Siegiks know what we learned.
Alright. Let me see if there's a way shrine. There's gotta be a way shrine nearby. And yet one is not showing up on my radar. Not ideal, but it's better than what I've paid in the past. There we go.
Friend of Valseren, I have a proposal for you.
Maybe another time.
Ah, friend of Valseren. I've been informed that you encountered a sea sload in a sinkhole beneath Relenthiel. That bodes ill for Somerset, perhaps all of Nirn. I fear there are difficult days ahead. I'm familiar with that particular sea sload and its renegades. Call themselves the Abyssal Cabal. I thought I defeated them long ago, but it appears I was in error. What about the pearls? Valseren mentioned you encountered more in the sinkhole.
Yeah, he used abyssal pearls to summon Yagra to attack.
Val described those seaborne monstrosities. I have a vague recollection of Katora utilizing such creatures in the past, but for some reason, the memories refuse to snap into focus. I suppose that's another mystery I'll need to look into.
Why would the Daedric Prince require the aid of Sea's
The Daedric Princes require minions to carry out their will, and the Slode have always had an interest in the green and pleasant island. It isn't hard to see why they might work together. For now, you have my thanks for assisting Valseren. I asked the Conclave of the 11 Forces to ponder how we can learn more from the Abyssal Pearl. With the additional information you provided, I expect that Iridel or Amalira will be able to develop a new avenue of investigation now.
What more do you hope to learn?
The augury ritual revealed the connection to the Court of Bedlam and pointed to trouble in Relenthiel. Now we need to determine where Katora and the Sea Slodes are hiding. The Abyssal Pearl should be able to point us in the right direction. Meet me in the main gallery.
How can I help?
We can consult with the rest of the Conclave and use the scrying pool to continue our probe of the Pearl. As much as this situation concerns me, I must admit, I somewhat enjoy being in the middle of the action again.
I'll meet you in the main gallery.
Right, Master! The Abyssal Pearl! It's gone!
Uh-oh.
Gone? How? I set the protections personally.
How could the
What did you
Abyssal Pearl
do?
disappear like that? It makes no sense.
When was the
A
last time
few
you guys
hours
saw it?
ago. We left it in the scrying pool in the main gallery while the members of the Conclave of the 11 Forces went to deal with other matters of importance. When I returned, I immediately noticed that the pearl was missing.
Didn't the right master place protections
Yes,
on it?
that's standard procedure when dealing with an unknown relic. But that just makes the pearl's disappearance more troubling. Something about this feels wrong.
We'll get to the bottom of this.
See what the scrying pool reveals. There's something happening on the beach.
It's the Yagra. They're invading Artaeum.
The Pearl. Somehow it was used to summon the Yagra. We need to defend the beach.
Wait, is that a sword?
That would be mine. I'm on my way to help. Eventually.
The Golden Knight and his sword can wait. The Yagra are our primary concern.
So that's an interesting skill line. I've never really gotten much into the Thieves Guild.
The scrying pool revealed that Yagra have invaded our island. They must have somehow used the Abyssal Pearl to open a pathway. We need to get down to the beach and repel the invaders.
And how are
The
they getting
Sea
to
Sloat
the
have
island?
always been envious of Artaeum and its secrets. From the beach, they can reach the ruins of the College of Sigix, where we store relics and other items of arcane significance. If the Sea Sloat acquire any of those artifacts, that's a
How'd the Pearl
mystery
get
we
down
can
there?
solve after we deal with the... We need to get down to the beach, destroy the Pearl, and close the Yagra's portal. Will you aid me in these endeavors?
Yeah, I'll help you.
Follow the right, Master. I'll portal myself and meet you there.
My word.
Let me accompany you.
You need to rally the others. Your friend and I should be able to handle this.
We can, but not today. I am about ready to call it a night. Alright, so if you're new here, don't forget to hit that follow button, and until next time, go forth and fear no evil. Peace out.